Hey everybody, welcome. I'm running late tonight. Um, had some other obligations that I needed to fulfill before getting on live. And also, I don't understand what's going on with the stream that I usually use. I can't find it for some reason. Some odd reason I can't find it. So I have to utilize a completely different stream to provide you guys with the updates. But before I do, I want to go ahead and play this for you guys.
Be sure to like rule. Under the fair use doctrine of the U.S. copyright statute, it is permissible to use limited portions of a work, including quotes, for purposes such as commentary, criticism, news reporting, and scholarly reports. There are no legal rules permitting the use of a specific number of words, a certain number of musical notes, or percentage of a work. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
So I will be utilizing another content creator's reading of the proceedings that occurred today, simply because I don't have another option at the moment. I'm not really sure what happened with the voiceover readings that I've relied on heavily to provide you with information on the testimony. So a part of my delay has a lot to do with me finding, the most, I would say, clear and concise information that occurred during the United States versus Sean P. Diddy Combs today. So without further ado, guys, we're going to jump right in. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. If you haven't already hit that like button, please be sure to go ahead and tap in. Go ahead and tap in. Replay gang, I am talking to you as well. Be sure to hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. I will be pausing periodically to add my commentary to this, but as I stated, we're going to be reviewing another content creator's information, but they're actually reading directly from the transcript. So this is definitely going to be accurate information. Hey, Crystal Maz. Hey, Justice. Justice Jane, how are you? Howdy. Good to see you. Thank you so much for congregating in the comments. Bush babies, I see you guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. Now let's go ahead and jump in. This is down D.
Juror number 6, and then there's number 7. Based on this, so judges were told not to discuss why juror number 6 was dismissed, only that they were excused. There's also a separate issue involving juror number 7. We'll handle that after today's testimony. Yeah, okay. Judge says one or more people in this courtroom or those present on Friday flagrantly violated the court orders. This is a, I'm gonna make sure I'm saying this word correctly, y'all. I don't want to say it wrong, but the judge said it is a flagrantly? Flagrant. There's a flagrant, I don't know how to say this word, I don't know why I couldn't say it. There's a flagrant violation of court orders. Violators will be punished, possibly with criminal contempt or sanctions. The judge says the court imposed a gag order on the government, the defendant, and all attorneys for the defense, and anyone involved. Everyone was made accountable. Violation of the order, what happened here, may result in civil or criminal contempt of charge in all involved. What the hell? Who? Okay. Judge says, I'll be investigating it. There's no passing the buck anymore. The buck stops with you. If anything happens, lead counsel is responsible.
So there was a leak that occurred. TMZ actually received the scoop on juror number 6 that basically the courts is questioning that particular juror's residency because of, for multiple reasons. During voir dire, which is the selection process for the jury, they discussed with that particular juror that he indicated that he lived in the Bronx with a girlfriend and his daughter. At another point in time, he indicated that the daughter was living with his aunt in New Jersey. And then at another point in time, while speaking to one of like the juror handlers, he mentioned that his commute from New Jersey was getting a little bit overwhelming. You know, getting to court on time was starting to be a bit difficult because he's commuting from New Jersey. That court officer then actually discussed it with the judge, which alerted the judge to kind of question, like, wait a minute, the jury pool, as I've stated before in my last live stream, that the jury pool needs to be and is supposed to be from the community in which the trial is being held. This trial is being held in the Southern District of New York, so therefore the jury pool needs to be from the Southern District of New York. If not the Southern District, at least the state of New York, okay? So that's an issue, immediate issue. The judge did not want that much information in regards to the particulars as to why the juror was in question out in the public sphere. So he's admonishing the courtroom now to let them know that he will be doing further investigation to find out how that leak actually occurred.
The judge dropped the gavel this morning on this morning. The judge is dropping the gavel this morning. Oh my God. Oh, what happened? Who leaked what? And then it's juror number 7. Juror number 7. All right, hold up. I didn't even tell the people I was live. Joe, hit the like button. We live. Juror number 7 in trouble. I don't know if he's in trouble. He sounds like it's a he because that's what I read yesterday. We were talking about this yesterday. Said I don't know, guys. Juror number 7, man. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And my breakfast isn't even here yet. I gotta eat something, and I'm already. I haven't even had my coffee. We live now.
Now, in reference to juror number 7, juror number 7 actually proactively brought an issue to the court after receiving a text message from a phone number that they didn't recognize, asking them if they were actually juror number 6. This juror received a text like, "Hey, are you juror number 6?" And they didn't recognize the number. They don't know who the person is that reached out and contacted them asking them this question. But they realized that they may have been compromised in some way, shape, or form. So they brought it forth to the court, which is the appropriate thing to do. But now it kind of leads the court to like believe like, why would anyone ask you that question? You understand? Like, have you been speaking to anyone about you being a juror? Just in general, have you been speaking to anyone in general about you actually being a juror on this particular case? So now juror number 7 is in question. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, Lisa says
so
what?
Juror 6, message 7. I don't think that's what I heard. This is what I heard. All right, let me reread that part. So Comey starts talking about the case. Let me go back a little bit, all right? And now hit the like button, please, and thank you. Hey, Simone. Hey, everybody. Hey, Shay. Everybody coming through. Okay, this is
Hey, Martin. How are you?
Jules Mancy is there. Inner City Press is just now waking up in there. So I don't think he caught up all of this, but let me tell you what's going on. So juror number 7, judge says jurors were told not to discuss why juror 6 was dismissed, only that they were excused. There's also a separate issue involving juror number 7. We'll handle that after today's testimony. Okay, so the judge says one or more people in this courtroom or those present on Friday flagrantly can't even say the word, hold up. Flagrantly violated the court orders. This is a flagrant violation of the court orders. Violators will be punished, possibly with criminal contempt or sanctions. The judge further says the court imposed a gag order on the government, the defendant, and all attorneys for the defense, and anyone involved. Everyone was made accountable. Violation of the order, what happened here, may result in civil or criminal contempt charge for all involved. What happened when I told you guys? Somebody was leaking information. TMZ, bring them to the court. Because how do they know? All right. The judge says, I'll be investigating it. There's no passing the buck. The buck will not be passed. It stops there. Okay? The buck stops with you. If anything happens, lead counsel is responsible. Damn, we already started spicy. And I haven't even had my coffee. That's just a lot. Yep. Who? Somebody go get somebody because somebody leaks.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the testimony. AUSA Johnson, good morning. Let's get back to the London hotel. Who stayed there this day? Agent Penland. Agent Penland is on the stand. This is one of the government's summary witnesses. I just wanted to play this first part of her video to share with you guys what's going on with the jury and kind of highlight the leak that happened where TMZ got some information that quite honestly is privileged information that they shouldn't have regarding juror number 6, as well as the fact that juror number 7 is now kind of being side-eyed by the judge because they received a text message asking them if they were juror number 6. So Agent Penland says, Sean Combs, Cassie Ventura, Jules Theodore. AUSA, what are these Amex charges? Agent, Virgin American plane ticket for Jules Theodore. AUSA, what airline is associated with the charge? Agent Penland, American Airlines from JFK to LA. All right, pause. Sean P. Diddy Combs is charged for trafficking, smacks trafficking, as well as transportation for the purposes of the oldest profession in the book. Y'all know it. It's prostitution. Put a P in front of that, prost, okay? But he's been charged and indicted with that. So a flight from JFK to LA for Jules, who is one of the SMEX workers, immediately, ding, 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 that proves SMEX trafficking as well as transportation for the purposes of the oldest profession in the book. AUSA and the hotel. Agent, Four Seasons for Clayton Howard, aka Dave. AUSA, let's look at 6-T-108. What is this? Agent, a travel invoice. Bad Boy Entertainment. All right, let's pause there. A lot of people are saying they don't understand why Diddy is being charged under the RICO statute. Here you have an agent who is verifying and confirming that the hotel was booked and paid for. And on the folio, the receipt, it states Bad Boy Entertainment. That's a problem. That's him utilizing his company to pay for his personal entertainment. AUSA, what is this? Agent Penland, a flight for Jules Theodore. AUSA, what was the payment method? Agent, Sean Combs's Amex. AUSA, and whose name is on this invoice? Agent, Mr. Philip Pines, $500 charge for damage to drapes. AUSA, what's this? Agent Penland, booking for Intercontinental in Times Square in the name of Frank Black. For those of you who may not be aware, Frank Black is one of Diddy's aliases. AUSA, in this charge, agent, damage to penthouse, 46,786,000 paid on the American Express. That is, monthly bill was paid by various accounts at Signature Bank. AUSA, what's this charge? Agent Penland, a hotel in Riverhead. AUSA, where's that? Agent, Long Island, New York. AUSA, is that where the Hampton Inn is? Agent, yes. I'm sorry, is that where the Hamptons is? And agent, yes. AUSA, these communications, agent, between Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura, color-coded. AUSA, what is this? Agent Penland, a call from Combs to Ventura for 41 seconds. AUSA, let's read this. Skylar can come later. Penland, let's do Skylar. Then Skylar responds to Ventura. AUSA, go to slide 4, please. Penland, Skylar texts Ventura, what area? Agent Penland, then Skylar said, I'm laying head down, hit me up if we are getting together. AUSA, what do these boxes show? Agent, 3 photos taken by Ventura. AUSA, what day is this? Agent, March 6th, 2016. AUSA, walk us through. Agent, Combs calls Ventura, no answer. Ventura texts Combs, says, I checked with security. Jules left. You're good. As long as you don't bother the other guests. Then unanswered calls. AUSA, what does Combs text Ventura? Agent, he texts, call me. The cops are here. Then a call connects. Now, I want to point out the fact that this particular event that they're going over right now is the infamous video that everyone has seen, where Diddy came out in a towel and a pair of socks, and he basically treated Cassie like she was a rag doll or a stuffed animal or something, dragging her and kicking and smacking and beating her across the floor in the Intercontinental Hotel. I want to remind everybody that this is the event in text form. Okay? This is a tracking of your cell phone device. This is the tracking of the cell phone devices to match up the sequence of events that were already shown on video. Okay? This is the purpose of the summary witness. Right. So, agent, let's see, Agent Penland. Ventura makes a call to D Rock. It connects. Combs calls Ventura. No answer. AUSA, this day? Agent, March 5th, 2016. Ventura text, you are sick. I think it's okay to do with what you, I'm sorry, you think it's okay to do with what you have done. Please stay far away from me. I have a premiere. AUSA, what does Mr. Combs text Ventura? Agent Penland. He texts, call me, help. Then he texts, help me. I'm about to be arrested. Then, if you don't pick up, you'll never hear my voice again. AUSA, then what? Agent, call not answered. Then, KK calls Ventura. Agent Penland, here, Ventura calls D-Rock, then KK. The calls connect. AUSA, what does D-Rock text? Agent, D-Rock text, tell him to get out of there before they arrest him. He not picking up. AUSA, what does Miss Ventura text to Combs? Agent, going to bed. AUSA, now what? Morgan to AUSA. Penland, Carrie Morgan writes, I don't think anyone should call her. And a photo of an LAPD detective business card. AUSA, what next? Agent, D-Rock and KK each call Ventura. Then KK asks, what is Eddie's last name? AUSA, what does D-Rock text to Combs? Agent, Cassie good? She eating breakfast. Then a 13-minute call. Combs and Ventura. AUSA, what does Mr. Nash write to Ventura? Agent, what time can you today? Arturo is available 3 to 4 p.m. Ventura said D-Rock's place. Agent Penland. Then Combs calls Eddie Garcia. Garcia calls back. AUSA, what does Ventura text? Agent, she texts, this was supposed to be a big day for me. Now I wish I could just stay in bed. AUSA, and here? Agent, calls between Combs and Eddie Garcia. AUSA, and what's this? Agent Penland, a photo of Eddie Garcia's driver's license found on Christina Corum's phone. AUSA, now, by March 9, 2016, what occurs? Agent, Combs calls Eddie Garcia. AUSA, then March 25th, 2016, at 1 p.m., Agent, Combs calls Eddie Garcia. AUSA, Agent Penland, other than these charts, did you have any involvement in this case? Agent Penland, no. AUSA, no further questions. They took a break and then they're back. The judge, let's have Agent Penland back. And now, the jury, all rise. Combs's Garagos, you've been at the Southern District for 10 years. Agent Penland, yes. Garagos, let's turn to this date. Did you know Ms. Ventura was in South Africa then? Agent, no. Combs's Garagos, 12/8, 12/9, 2015. You didn't try to find out who else is in this chart? No, in this chat? Agent Penland, I did not. Garagos, you are a special agent? Agent Penland, yes. Garagos, as a special agent, you know how to look for evidence, right? AUSA, objection. Judge, sustained. When it's sustained, that basically means that the judge is telling them to move around. That basically means that the judge is not like, move to the next question. When it's overruled, that means they could continue with that line of questioning. But the judge has sustained it. So now Garagos has to change her line of questioning. Garagos, let's turn to August 2009. Under the name Sean Combs, you include several U.S. exhibits. Let's pull one up. August 5th, 2009, Mr. Combs says, when do you want to freak off, LOL? What does Miss Ventura say? Agent, Cassie says, I'm always ready. And it says has, but I'm figuring out it's like says. So Cassie says, I'm always ready to freak off. Combs's Garagos, let's pull up the defense exhibit. Ms. Ventura writes, I'm so corny, but replace the C with an H. I can't concentrate. I'm going to Dwayne Reed. Pick us a bag. Pack us a bag. Did you include this in your chart? Agent Penland, no, I didn't. Combs Garagos, here. Jules writes to Mr. Combs, I need rest. You guys are like rabbits, LOL. Right? Agent Penland, yes. Garagos, here. Pop writes to Cassie, I love you so much. You consume my life. How did this happen? And Ventura says, I wonder that too. right? Penland, yes. Combs's Garagos. Here, Jules writes to Ventura, great to see you, beautiful. And then, I am at your door, right? Agent Penland, correct. Garagos. Here, Ventura writes, I'm corny. Put a H in front of the corny. Take away the C. And y'all will know what I'm saying. I'm editing myself so that I could meet the YouTube guidelines and not offend the algorithm. But it says, I'm corny and bored, right? I'm corny and bored, right? Agent, yes. Combs's Garagos. Here, Mr. Combs says to Miss Ventura, I'm not asking you to FO. What do you want to do? And she said, I want to smoke, go for a walk. Let's go out and have some carefree fun. I'll go get the volume, right? Agent, yes. Combs's Garagos. Mr. Combs writes, I liked it when Giles was in the room next door. Did you include this? Agent, no. My job was not to add things, just to check if what was in was correct. Garagos. Mr. Combs writes, you corny, put the H in front, take away the C, put an H there, okay? You corny or sleepy? And she, agent, both, LOL. Combs's Garagos. Let's shut off the public screens and show these videos. Judge, okay, it's done. Jurors put on headphones. Judge, everyone, here's some soothing piano music. Good. Garagos, play the video. So the jurors are watching these videos. Tenny Garagos actually played about, I would say, 14 to 20 minutes of FO videos today in open court. I don't really know. The public does not know what was on those videos. We don't know if at the points of the videos that they selected, the areas that they selected, if Diddy was giving instruction or not, or if it was just Cassie and the SMEX worker. Who knows? We don't know, because yesterday, well, day before yesterday at this point for me, because I'm on the East Coast, it's already midnight. So on Monday, when they played the SMEX video, people could still hear kind of what was going on in the video. So today, which would have been Tuesday, they fixed it by playing the soothing piano music. You understand? So nobody could hear what was going on truly in the video outside of counsel and the jury. Okay? Now, Combs's Garagos. Your Honor, this should be a good time to take our break. How much longer do you have? Garagos, an hour. I took longer than, and the judge says, now then. So they break at this point after watching about 14 to 20 minutes of SMEX videos, and then they come back. Judge, Ms. Garagos, Are you ready to proceed? Gary goes, as soon as Mr. Combs is out. Sean Combs brought in from the holding cell. Judge, you are conferred about you all confirmed about the other matter. AUSA. The court can question the juror. We defer. Combs is Shapiro. We prefer in the courtroom to the robing room. So Mr. Combs can observe. Judge, let's get Agent Penland back. Witness retakes the stand. The jury enters. All rise. Combs is Garagos. We watched video, now exhibit 1307. This is a stipulation that the video was found under the Frank Black profile on device provided by Cassie Ventura. Here, Mr. Combs wrote, coming to NYC this weekend. What does Miss Ventura reply? Agent, it's really nice here. Combs' Garagos. Mr. Combs writes, I got us tickets for Book of Mormon. That was not in your exhibit, was it? Agent Penland, it was not. Garagos. He writes, you ready for tonight? That's the day before the videos we looked at, right? Agent, correct. Garagos. If we could pull up what's already in evidence, page 18, please. This is not included in your chart, right? Agent Penland, correct. Garagos. Miss Ventura writes, keep having sexy flashbacks of yesterday. You see that? Agent, yes. Garagos. What does Miss Ventura write? Penland. She writes, I brought the best sexy outfits for later and shoes. Garagos. What does she write? Agent. She writes, I promise I will be the nastier freak ish. Add a B to that to make up for it. Garagos. What does Ms. Ventura write? Agent Penland. She writes, can't buy Astro. It's too expensive. When should I take it? Where is it? Okay, I want to pause right there, y'all. Why is the defense actually pointing out the fact that Cassie could not afford to buy Astro? Why is the defense pointing out that Cassie couldn't buy Astroglide in 2016, y'all? Can somebody please tell me what is the purpose of them pointing out the fact that she said that she could not afford to buy it? She was literally dating at that point in time a millionaire, if not a billionaire. Her boyfriend was Sean P. Diddy Combs. Why couldn't she afford to buy Astroglide? See, I believe the defense is getting ahead of itself. I believe the defense is them a try a thing. See, in Patois, we said try a thing. You try. You try. Because I would never put that into evidence that she could not afford Astroglide and she's dating a millionaire. If you're trying to prove that there was no control, that she was consenting and open to this, why are you actually identifying the fact that she did not have enough money to purchase something that was probably about $15 to $20? That's problematic in my mind. I'm just saying, is it just me, guys? Let me know in the comments. Garagos. Combs writes, it's in the bag. It's the orange pill. Garagos. What does Miss Ventura write here? Agent Penland. She writes, I can't wait until we have a baby. Happy Father's Day. Garagos. Mr. Combs writes, what do you want to do, baby? Agent. She writes, I wish have we could have FO'd before you left. Garagos. What does Ms. Ventura write? Agent Penland. She writes, I hate that I don't use protection when I get high. I'm gonna get tested. Garagos. Mr. Combs writes, let's FO now. What does she write? Agent. She writes, okay, what hotel? Garagos. Mr. Combs writes, I'm locked in my bathroom talking to my therapist. What do you want to do? Agent Penland. She writes, it takes Giles hours to get here. Hotel needs you to call to give Dave access. Garagos. Do you see Dave Shirley writes to KK? Agent. Yes. Combs as Garagos. You spoke on direct about Skylar. Agent Penland. Yes. Garagos. And the message about the cops are here, but there's not evidence of any 911 calls, right? Agent. There is not. Garagos. This photo of the detective's business card is the only thing about police, right? AUSA. Objection. Judge. Sustained. That means they need to move around. That means they can't continue this line of questioning. Garagos. You included a call between Ventura and Combs. Was that a FaceTime call? Agent. I don't know. Garagos. No further questions. Judge. Redirect. AUSA. Yes, briefly. The hotel in Riverhead. Who was there? Agent Penland. Sean Combs, Cassandra Ventura, and Clayton Howard. AUSA. This photo. Agent. So you can remember. AUSA. Nothing further. Wait a minute. This photo. Wounds above eyes. And then agent. So you can remember. AUSA, nothing further. Judge, jurors, you can leave for the day. So, still no Brandon Paul. We were going to see, or supposed to see, Brandon Paul today, who is allegedly the rug mule for Sean P. Diddy Combs. I believe he may be One Stop that everybody's been talking about. One Stop. Don't quote me on it, but he's supposed to be the exclusive rug mule for Diddy. Now, they took up some other items. I'm gonna go through the rest of the information here. AUSA, I don't think we'll rest on Wednesday. Judge, how long on direct to Brandon Paul? AUSA, 90 minutes or so. And we'll both be offering cleanup exhibits. Judge, we have an application to close the courtroom. Please leave. Okay, so at this point, they closed the courtroom and sealed it. All parties had to be, they were all escorted out. Everybody had to leave the courtroom for this sealed meeting. No one knows what occurred during that meeting because it was sealed, unless someone within the prosecution or someone within the defense leaks information as it relates to that meeting. The public will never know. So I think that the defense actually drug it out because I think they're buying time. I think they're trying to buy time because they're not ready for the rug mule. I think they're not ready for the rug mule to actually get up there. Hey, John W., how are you? I don't think they're ready for the rug mule to get on the stand. So I think she drug it out with irrelevant questions and also not really great text messages. I don't know. And as far as not hearing from Christina Coram, I need y'all to realize that a lot of what Christina Coram, hey Libby Lou, a lot of Christina Coram is testifying in this case. A lot of her actions and what she did has been shared via her text messages, via her voice notes, giving the other question where they are trying to make it seem she was into this. Her talking about buying it willingly. Right. You're very right. Let's see. Yeah, I get that they are trying to say she attempted to buy it, but you gotta put, yeah, like, okay, she was trying to buy it, but why couldn't she afford it? Why couldn't she afford it, guys? Why couldn't she afford it? Her boyfriend is Diddy. 2016, this is her man. Publicly, everybody knew Diddy and Cassie was in a relationship. Why couldn't Cassie buy Astroglide in 2016? Why did she text him and say it was too expensive? Control. So I don't understand why the defense even brought that up. That's not a good look for your client. Because if you really want to show a picture of her being willing and able and interested, why didn't she have her own Amex credit card to the business? Why didn't she have a weekly allowance? I'm just saying. Why? So that kind of in my opinion, that the messages and all of that kind of backfires when you really look into it. Like, wait a minute, why would she say it's too expensive, but she's in a relationship with him? So basically, she was really just his smacks worker. She was just his 304 smacks worker. Point blank, period. He paid for what he felt like he was obligated, just like he did with Jane. He pays Jane's rent. But anything above and beyond that, it would be a problem. It's not a good look. Sorry. Not a good look. But guys, it's getting late. Well, it's already late here on the East Coast. But I definitely wanted to come live. I do apologize for being tardy to the party. But I had some family things going on. And to be honest with you, if it's between YouTube and my family, I'm just going to be straight up honest with y'all. I'm picking them first. I'm picking family first. Okay? FOE, family over everything. Okay? So please forgive me. I will do my best to not be tardy going forward. But if you made it this far, please be sure to hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. Thank you so much for being here. Lisa says what? Martin, Jackson, Crystal Mods, Libby Lou. I see you guys. Thank you so, so much. John W., I see you. Thank you. Thank you for congregating in the comments. Justice, Jane, thank you so much. It's the first time I'm seeing you here. I hope it's not the last. I appreciate you all. Bush babies, stand up. I guess this is a good time. It's a lot of y'all in here tonight. Maybe I need to go live later on a regular. No, I'm just kidding. I need my rest. Martin Jackson says she was on Bad Boy. Diddy was known to not really pay his artists. Martin Jackson, it was a bad question. Yeah, when you think about it. Exactly. They should have just stuck to her text saying she was, yep, she was corny. Yep, exactly. You know, if you're really trying to put, paint that picture, yeah, stick to the parts where she says she corny and ready to go. And she wished that they had a FO. You understand? Stick to that part. Stick to that part. But when you get into I can't afford Astroglide, I'm like, wait, what? This your man, he has millions, probably billions at that point in 2016. Because you got to think, Diddy's empire has grown and grown and grown progressively over the years. He had Biggie, he had a lot of different artists selling out shows, albums, royalties, all of that. He had money. How his girlfriend don't have money for Astroglide? Control. The element of control. Okay? Yes. Control over her and her finances. Exactly, Crystal. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Again, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing today. We met our goal of 500. I am trying to focus on getting to that. Wow, we got to get to that 1,000. Come on, guys. I can't do it without you. Subscribe. Comment, like, and share. Also, before I get out of here, I want to tell you guys, right now, I am at, let's see, I want to get the actual number. Right now, as far as watch hours, I know a lot of you guys are like, watch hours? What are you talking about on the docket? Okay, in order to become monetized on YouTube, all right, and I want to encourage anyone, if you're out there, if you are listening to the sound of my voice right now and you are considering starting a YouTube channel, I encourage you to just go ahead and dive in. Figure out what your content's going to be, go live, share videos, and start. It is definitely something that anyone can do, but you just have to be focused. Okay. But in order to partially become monetized, meaning if I'm able to get the watch hours that I need, I will be able to have like super chats. I'll be able to have memberships. And I think I'll have ability for like shopping or something. Don't quote me on this because I'm kind of freestyling right now. I'm not looking at exactly what I'll get. But you gain access to some of the monetization once you get to 500 and once you get to 3,000 watch hours. Currently, I'm at 1970. So that's 1,970 watch hours, which is just, I mean, y'all, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Thank you all. Like, seriously, thank every single person within the sound of my voice, all of my subscribers, all of my viewers, all of my people who are not even subscribed. Thank you so much for watching my video. I have 1,970 watch hours, and I need to get to 3,000 in order to go ahead and just become monetized on this channel. Guys, if you would, if you haven't already watched all of my other videos, I had somebody call me today and they were like, listen, I'm going to try to help you out. I'm going to create a playlist of your videos and I'm just going to play them. Listen, you do not have to listen to the video if you do not want to. I just need you to play it. Sorry, YouTube gods. I apologize, but I mean, I need my watch hours. But seriously, you do not have to listen intently to the videos, okay? I just need those watch hours. So if you would, create a playlist of all of my live streams and just play it. Just play it and let it run out. I have one person already who's committed to creating a playlist and playing my videos all weekend. And I'm hoping and praying that gets me the total of 3,000 watch hours that I need. Okay? If you can help in this effort, I will be absolutely grateful. I want to say thank you. Like, just you guys just don't know how much I appreciate you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you in advance. Thank you for all that you've already done to support me in my endeavors on this channel, on my other channel, and also any other future channels that I start. But if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you can do it. Don't wait. Do not wait. Now is the time. Your voice is necessary. It's needed. You have a different point of view. You have a different set of opinions. And listen, you will draw your own audience. And guess what? I will be right there to support you. Right there to support you. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. I really, really, really appreciate you all. All right. I'm going to get up out of here. Later, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one.